Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Blast Off with Light. Today, I'm going to do, as promised, drones. I kind of promised the steel casings as well, but they're not going to be getting done this episode. But we will be doing things with drones, because the drones are awesome, the drones are fun, we need to see them in action. But first we need a couple of things, and they tend to be related to the quests, so let's take a look at those. So the pneumatic wrench will certainly help, and the GPS is absolutely necessary. So let's take a look at the recipe for that wrench. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so burst plant plastic, a lever, and an air canister, tube, iron, and redstone. So I made a couple of things earlier that should come in handy. So let's break this apart. Now we needed this and that and like so for an air canister. Then plastic and a lever. It's always the lever that I'm missing. Let's see if we've got lever type materials close enough. Okay. So, lever, canister, plastic. And yes, I know I said in the previous episode that I didn't have any of those plants. Well, I did a bit of bone mealing over here to make this area a bit more lush and wild. And it made all sorts of these plants. And there was a burst plant, like, somewhere in here, I think. Right about there, I think. So yeah, I grabbed that, planted another row over here. Yeah. Harvested up quite a bit, made some plastic. We're good to go. Now let's work on charging this guy up a little. Perfect. Okay, we can let that work while we're doing our other things. Now the GPS. Red plastic, a diamond, glass pane, and a redstone torch. Here's hoping I still have a diamond left. I forgot to make red plastic. Here I was thinking I was prepared. How much do I need? 4? 4 is enough. I should have glass panes somewhere. It's just a question of where. And if not, I will just make some more. Any chance of it being here? Small chance, but didn't happen. No. Regular glass, which we can make into panes. I could have sworn I had glass panes from something else that I made. Nope. A whole lot of nothing. So let's just grab these and make it from scratch. Glass pane and diamond? Oh, I have some diamonds left. I don't have any emeralds, but at least I've got some diamonds. Yeah. Redstone torch. I still have a stick. Good. So, oh right, we need to make the plastic first. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Toss that in there, make sure our pressure's good, and it is. So we're not just going to be making the drones, we're also going to be making something for them to work with, and once these are done, we're actually going to run down and borrow the diamond spike from the zombie farm. I don't think I really need the zombie farm at the moment. The skelly farm still comes in handy, but the zombie farm I don't think I really need right now. And I have a significantly better use for the diamond spike. Okay, so red, 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 torch, pane, and diamond. We've got ourselves a GPS tool. Come in here and get a second one. Nice. Now, I will talk about the thing we're going to build while we run over and get the spike. I need cake. I have a feeling that's a sentiment that almost anybody can get behind. But for this pack, cake comes in really handy for a lot of different things. Yes, zombie spike is over here. Do I have a block to replace it with? Not particularly, so let's just grab some dirt. Let's break that, replace it, grab the spike, and get on out of here. And we'll replace it eventually. I just don't necessarily have the time and the resources right now to make a whole bunch more diamond spikes. Like you saw, I don't have a whole lot of diamonds. I have spent some time over at the Blaze Farm, restocked my iron, steel, and gold, and, well, still don't have a fortune book. Let's see, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 of these blocks. Let's grab this. Okay, now we take one of these, we split it in half, and then split it like that. How many of these do we need? We need at least 3 of those. So we will need another block. So like that, and like that, and like that. Okay, so then we should be able to take this and go like so. Beautiful. But that's not as many as I wanted. So we're gonna make some more. We've got tons of steel and not a whole lot to use it for. So I don't mind, quote unquote, wasting a bit making something aesthetic. 4 should be good. Okay, so we've got 2 full blocks left, so bottom and top, so we need 2 more. Let's actually grab these 2. And I know if I stored these in a block, or in a chest, that process would go a whole lot faster, but I love having it in the world. Let's see, we can put this back, we can put this back, and that back. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll sleep and start again in the morning. So, right, we need cake. I was trying to describe why we need cake. It's used in various things, speed upgrades, some of the stuff for Botania. It's just a random useful thing that has a really annoying recipe. At least it used to. Let me double check that it does in fact have the same recipe now. It does. So these spider eggs are really annoying to get. The other stuff we can get in droves, but the spider eggs are annoying because you have to find the mother spiders and you have to kill them manually. So that's what we're going to do now. We are going to find a way of doing it manually. We've got too darn much stuff. Let's put some of this away. Actually, those we will be needing. No, we won't. Don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or all sorts of things. There, that should be good for now. So in here, we've got PCB and various colored plastics. I already made the blue puzzle pieces, didn't I? So I've got more than I actually need. So we'll put one of those away and then craft the rest. So we put these in the middle. Chopper plant seeds get you the text and the movement pieces. The repulsion plants get you the start and stop pieces. These are absolutely mandatory. You can't make a program without it. And then the creeper makes the area. And then in here, we've got the rain plant seeds, which do importing. So we'll take this guy. Oh, right, we've got a full one of these. We didn't even need to charge that other thing. Come back. Let's grab a little bit of charcoal to get that pressured up a little bit more. And while we're in here, oh, running a little low on logs in there. That's pretty good, but I need some for my design for today, so I'm gonna grab quite a few. Yeah, I don't need that many, but I'll bring them along. Okay, what we do need to do, however, is charge up the drone. And then in here, we can put the charcoal, and like I showed before, this will heat up, but not into the trouble zone. So, the programmer. You might have seen this, you might not, but it's a really fun little thing, because it's got a lot of things it can do. But today, we're going to make a very, very simple program. We start like you do. What we're going to do is we are going to import an entity. Well, which entity, you ask? Well, we need to tell it. So what we want to import is a mother spider. Now, I might not be able to have it show you what it's going to do, but we might get lucky. But it also needs to know where. So you grab yourself an area, put it on the right-hand side. Now, the right-hand side is whitelist. The left-hand side is blacklist. So if we wanted a big old area, but not right in the middle, we can totally do that. If we want to pick up everything but not me, I can move it onto the left and type in as the text, Lytebringr, and it won't pick me up. Okay, so we've picked up the mother spider. Then what are we going to do? Well, we are going to go to a particular location, and we need to tell it where. Now, how do we tell it where? Well, you right-click on it and you set the GPS. Well, unfortunately, our GPS doesn't know where just yet. So what I'm going to do is grab one of them here. Let's bring it up by one so we can see it. Okay. And then the other one is going to be on the far corner. But we're like, I don't want to walk all the way over there. So instead, we're going to do a little bit of math. Because this right here is 0, 0 on the chunk. So we can right-click here, click into the air, move it up by 1, and then figure out which way our coordinates are going. So positive and positive. Well, that makes math much easier. And I know that I've got 5 chunks across. So all we have to do is take each of our coordinates and add 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we also want a bit of vertical space in here too. So we will take this one and move it up. Let's just move it up 2 and move this one down 2. Such that anything that falls into this pit is still good. Anything that's up a little bit higher is good. If it gets too high, that's fine. We don't want it to go too crazy. So we come back in here. That's where we're going to pick things up from. Boop. and 2. Boop. And you can do all sorts of different shapes. A lot of the time you like filled, but sometimes you want to do something weird. And there are plenty of weird things you can do. And when you're done, you can hit show area, and it'll tell you where it is it's going to do its work. Now, it's currently... Oh. Apparently I was wrong in my math. Oh, right, chunks aren't 8, chunks are 16. So, what you do, you go back to the thing, and you're like, I want twice that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we don't want to just look in our area, so we want to go even further still. So let's double that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go into this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll still be square, but it'll be significantly larger. We just come back into this guy, right click, stop showing, GPS 1 this guy, GPS 2 that guy. Let's show it now. Now you get a little bit of a lag because of just how crazy many of these things there are. I've got a decent machine and it's struggling because that's a lot of things. But that's the area it's going to work with. If you do anything too crazy, don't show the area. It can completely destroy your machine. But for this, it's not too crazy bad. Now, for where to take it, I'm going to put that stuff right over here, I think. Here, I believe, looks good. Okay, so let's take our vacuum hopper, and that's going to mark off where everything needs to happen. Now I can take this GPS tool and reuse it. So I can now shift right click on that guy, and it's in there. But that's not really where we want it. We want it up 1. Brilliant. So now we can come back over here. And tell this area, I want it right there. If you don't select a GPS 2, that's fine. It still knows that it's just that one block right over there. So what this program does is it picks up a mother spider from anywhere in the vicinity and moves it right there. And holds it. Doesn't attack it, doesn't do anything violent. It just picks it up, puts it right there. Well, why do we want to do that? Well, I imagine you know where this is going. Actually, we want it 1 higher. Oh my, that jump is going to get annoying. There we are. Going to put a block of steel here and put our diamond spike on the bottom. Do I have my axe on me? I should. What I really need to do is make a hatchet. I mean, there are very few instances where I build with wood, but when I do, it gets really annoying. Okay, so it might have picked some of them up. Okay. And now we just build the rest of the structure, because this is pretty much done already. We'll just break these 2. Oh, I only made 1 chest. That's fine. We'll put just the 1 chest for now. We'll come back later and make the second one. Let's see. Let's put it out here. And then we do something kind of pretty with it. Because we haven't done much aesthetic... Ow! Diamond spike. We haven't done much in the way of aesthetic building. So it's nice to do it every now and then. So I'm going to make that 3 high. We'll put a block of steel on top. And then grab our oak wood and build it across. And block steel here. And the sun is going down, but this time we are not going to sleep. Because we do want some things to spawn. Just want to get this finished in time. Now, I've thought of a couple of names for this guy, but I'm not sure any of them necessarily really capture what it is. Ooh, I love the sunset with it. That's awesome. So, I was thinking like the Sword of Damocles, but yes, it dangles, but it doesn't really capture the actual point of that story. It's an ancient Greek Spider-Man sort of with great power comes great responsibility story. Oh, right. I think here? Yeah. Okay. If we want to collect the experience points from it, we can hook up some tanks as well. But for now, it is what it is. Let's see. This should be... it's not great, but it's good enough. Then we come on over here. We put this in there, and it'll tell us what we need, and we've got what we need. So we now have a drone with that program in it, and we can just put it down pretty much anywhere. It'll go over to that space, and then if a mother spider shows up, it'll fly over to the spider, pick it up, drag it under the spike, and kill it. The book recommends that you hand them a sword and have them stab things, but things can run away from being stabbed, and I'm not entirely certain whether or not creepers will aggro if you have your drone stab them. They probably won't. They wouldn't. You wouldn't want to use it like that at all if it aggroed creepers. But I'm not 100% certain. But I did run a test having it try to kill a summoner. Pardon me. Having it kill a summoner, and it crashed my game. It probably has to do with the summoner and the things it drops, but still, I don't want to deal with that. I know that this works. Drags it underneath, kills it dead. We still don't have any mother spiders spawning, but I think that'll be fine. Let's open up the quest book. Oh, we didn't claim our reward here. Security's easy, so we'll take the speed. The air canister, I'm not sure really what to do with it as something other than a crafting material, but it couldn't hurt to have. And here, we just need to get lots of things. I'm not sure I necessarily need these things over here, but having a few more drones could come in handy. One caveat. You don't want to have more than one drone capturing the same mob in this setup, because they will start to fight over who gets to bring it back. So if you've got 4 of them and they all see a thing to go capture, they will all go to get it all at once, and then one of them will pick it up and one of the others will try to steal it away, and they'll keep fighting over it the whole time back. It's just no good. Actually, for the sake of showing how this works, I'm gonna go grab him. And I'm gonna set him to something more normal so you can see him do his work. So you just bring him back, you right-click on the text, you just change the text, you put him back in, and he already has the pieces. So it doesn't actually cost you anything to update him. And then we put him down, and he should see a spider. Oh. Seems like he's going to be teleporting. Oh, I don't know how much that takes, but man, where'd he go? I hope he didn't run out of air. If he did, I will find him laying on the ground somewhere someday. Oh, he's gone. I wonder where he went. But that's how it works, and apparently, if you make the range too big, they are willing to teleport to where they're going. Now, I'm not sure where he went, and I'm not sure how he's getting back. But that's interesting, and a caveat for if you're going to build this sort of thing yourself, they might do something crazy. So let's just take a quick look around. See where he might have gone. Hey, look, a summoner. But you'd think he would only teleport if he couldn't get there normally. That's incredibly strange. I don't really see him anywhere. So I will likely end the episode here. I will go looking for him and maybe demonstrate it better next time. So I will see you in the next episode of Blast Off with Light. So he came back. I don't know where he went. I don't know why he went there. But he came back. It's only been, 30 seconds or so since I made that cut. But yeah, he went away. He came back. And when he does start actually running out of pressure, he'll just come back here, fuel himself back up, and he'll be good to go. So, this will be my actual outro. I will see you in the next episode of Blast Off with Light.